Hey everybody, this was requested for my most recent stream, but instead of editing down that lengthy stream and try and make it a concise clip, I'm just gonna do my own little recording at nearly midnight. So forgive me if it's a little wibbly wobbly, but someone asked, how do you reuse frames in Clip Studio Paint, because it feels like you just have to trace stuff over and over and over again, and that's a huge time suck. So there's two different things I'm going to talk about in this real short video, is duplicating frames and cloning frames. So a duplicate will be the same artwork, but you can edit it without affecting the original, and then cloning frames will be the same artwork, and if you edit it, you do affect the original. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So, in this animation, got this girl walking in, just crouching, and let's say for whatever reason you want this artwork for frame 3 to be after 5. What your instinct would be is to like go to your marquee tool, lasso select everything you want, hit Control C, and then go to where you want it and hit Control V. But nothing happens. And the reason for that is because Clip Studio Paint functions similarly to Photoshop in the fact that all of the layers are frames. So what's reflected in here is reflected down here. When I hit Control V, this new layer right here popped up called 3 copy, so you definitely know that it's a copied version of 3. But how do you get that into your timeline? If you right-click here, you get access to all of your frames. So you can simply just click this, and now it's there. And this would be how you would duplicate a frame. You copy-pasted the artwork. And again, by duplicate, I mean that you can fully edit this however you see fit. And if we go to the original, there is no change between them. Now say that you want to reuse a frame over and over, and you want it so you can edit the original and all of the reuse of that frame also gets edited. How would you go about doing that? So let's say we want to reuse 1B multiple times throughout the scene, but for now we're just going to place it here. What you would do in this case is right click again and just select 1B. And this is what I would call a clone. If I affect it down here, wow, it also affects the original. So this is earlier in the timeline, this is later in the timeline. And if I affect this one with more stuff, wow, this one is also affected. So yeah, that's like very basic. I'm ending this with a summary of, I don't know much about Clip Studio Paint. I'm still learning myself, but this was requested in the stream and I wanted to make it accessible to people. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. Feel free to ask me some questions if you want in the comments. I'm new to this. Yeah, good night.